all packed up and ready to leave the, oh, you can't even see it, Vandeventer shelter. It's built in 1961, but just in case I didn't get a good view last night, since I waited so long to video, it's all socked in this morning. Just have a view of the clouds. But normally you can see the town down there. I could actually see the lights down there last night, but look how pretty this is. This big rock face right here. Yep. All right, so we're heading out today, and we're going 11 miles. There is a campground, and we're going to pull into the campground for the night and either get a shelter or tent site and a hot shower, and then we'll head out tomorrow. Back out and put Tennessee behind us, baby. All right. Y'all ready? We got to go that way. Look at this beautiful little viewpoint we just stumbled across, especially with the mountains hanging a little below, or the clouds hanging a little below the mountains. Yeah, that's beautiful. Hey, look at these leaves. They all have like they're all like tattooed. That's so funny.
I was curious. I've seen a lot of black snakes. I haven't seen them.
I don't know if he's alive or not, though. We hiking. Gotta keep looking down. Careful, don't look at the camera. We're walking through this field of weedness. Yep. It is high over here. And I was just telling Snow Bear, like, the ridge a little bit back there reminded me last year when I flipped up to Maryland. I was walking on this beautiful ridge line, and it was just trees on either side and lots of lush greenery, and these three deer, three doe, and bouncing along the ridge down the mountain. And you know, those kind of things, it's like I didn't see a deer today, but the space that I'm walking through just reminded me of that. And when it reminds me of that, it kind of takes me back to that moment of when yeah, how beautiful that was that day. It was like something out of a storybook that I was walking through. So I just need the deer to just come running by right now on this ridge line and just be the same. But it's just one of those things that just kind of bounced into my head while I was walking. And I shared it with Snow Bear, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share it with y'all because there's just a lot of things that I've seen out here and experienced out here on the AT, whether it's nature, whether it's people, whether it's places. And when something similar to that same experience crosses my path, it takes me back, and I kind of get to, you know, relive that special moment again. And it's actually really cool. All right, I'm a little sweaty, a little out of breath, so I'm gonna keep hiking. All right, y'all. Here we are at the lovely Iron Mountain shelter. Iron Mountain? What did I say? I said it right. Iron Mountain shelter. Yeah, it's a nice shelter. It's nice. You got to get water before you come up, which is like 1/10 of a mile up a steep hill from a pipe that'll take you like an hour to get a liter. But other than that, it's great. The tent camping is awesome. You can see over there, those are all tent spots. Yeah, there's a lot of nice tenting here. It's actually like Chef doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay. But the shelter's nice. You know? I think you have a good amount of places to hang bags here. Yeah, nice clean shelter. Nice, well taken care of. And there's a vegan chef once again. We're the only one on this board. So here we are at Uncle Nick Grindstaff's. This is actually where he's buried, and this is where his cabin was. And he was born on December 26, 1851, and died July 22nd of 1923. He died alone, he suffered alone, and he lived alone. And the story behind him was that he went west. I guess they were orphaned, him and his two siblings were raised by relatives, and then he went west to find his fortune and ended up getting robbed of all his fortune. So he came back here to Tennessee and he built a cabin. Probably it was right here, right behind this chimney, and here's what's left of the chimney. And then he was found dead in his bed one day, and so then here's his resting place here on the top of this mountain. But he lived as a hermit for over 40 years. And yeah. So that's the story of Nick Grindstaff. Here we are at mile 449.4. We are at the Tennessee 91, and we are going to go to a campground right up the road. So we're getting ready to get a ride. And yeah, so overnight we're going to take a Nero tonight. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But that was a great day. It was a beautiful walk out of the forest at the end. I'm having some knee issues again, so it's a little hard to get filming. But yeah, here we go. Beautiful Cherokee National Forest once again. There's the boys. This is our view for the next couple nights. We are at Switchback Creek Campground. It's beautiful here in the Shady Valley. It's not really a town, Tennessee. And it's right in between, literally smack dab in the middle of the 40 miles between Hampton, Tennessee and Damascus. Tenting is $15 a night. They Chef's over there taking video. We got Snow Bear over there on the phone. And we got the one over here on the phone. Everybody's making their phone call. But it is beautiful. It is peaceful. Quiet. It's nice. He's got two little cabins here. And we were just gonna come in Nero tonight and go back on trail, but my knees was acting up a little bit today after carrying 8 pounds of water yesterday. So we got here and Wendy took us to the local store and we got food. And so we have cabin number 1 tonight. We're gonna slack pack tomorrow 5 miles and take cabin number 2, but $20 a night per person. So in here tonight, we're gonna have me, Chef, and Snow Bear. We have AC and heat. We have a mini fridge and enough room for our gear, which is insane. So we'll be staying in here tonight. The one, he's gonna crash in his tent. And then tomorrow night, we're taking cabin number 2 too, and then Snow Bear and the one will go into cabin number 2, and then we'll head back out on trail. But yeah, it's got laundry for $5 and showers, and yeah, it's what you need. It's just the basics of what you need. And it's gonna be nice and quiet for us for the next 2 days. So I highly recommend this, and you can find it on Far Out.